What we're going to do is we're going to try to figure out where the bar is that separates failure from success for a handful of teams that we think we don't really know where the bar is. And when I look at the AFC, I see 13 contenders, and I see 3 teams that really aren't contenders in the Jaguars, the Texans, and the Jets. So let's start with the Jaguars.
Yeah.
And before we try to gauge what the expectation should be, let's hear from another guy who came from Clemson via round 1 last year, who didn't get to avoid the debacle with a torn ACL, who played the full season. Trevor Lawrence talking about the guy who replaces Urban Meyer, new coach Doug Pederson. Here's Trevor Lawrence from yesterday.
I really like his demeanor. He's really, really calm. I mean, similar, honestly, to Coach Bevel as far as demeanor. Really calm, never gets too high or too low. So I really like that. That's the type of guy I like to be around. And then as far as just offensively, bring some different things to the table. Obviously, we haven't been together for long. It only really started on Monday, so can't say too much right now. But really like the way he thinks about things and just how the offense is so complimentary. And just how he schemes things up. I think he does a really good job of finding the weak points of defenses and exposing them, and I just think he's really smart. And being able to talk to him, I think we align pretty well, and we're on the same page.
Yeah, it's been pretty good so far. Hasn't abandoned the team for multiple days yet. Hasn't had any embarrassing videos surface yet. Hasn't kicked any kickers yet, allegedly. Pretty good so far. And really, the bar is low in Jacksonville thanks to Urban Meyer. He pushed the bar down and jumped on it. So what does it take for Doug Pederson, who's got a Super Bowl win on his resume? What does it take for the Jaguars to be regarded as successful? What's the minimum they have to do for people to say, okay, this team may be on the right track?
I mean, I don't think the expectations are real high. I like what they did in free agency. We know they got a young football team still, but some young, talented dudes. I almost look at it like, you get to 6 wins. I feel like I look at it and go, that's you had a good year. Things are going in the right direction. You get to 7 and go 7-10. I'd go, oh, wow, that's a little surprising. But I think 6 is where I kind of look at the bar of going, all right, things are in the right direction. We got young guys. Peterson's instilled a new culture there a little bit. He knows, of course, what it takes to win as a player and a coach. He knows what it takes there. He understands how to massage the relationship with a rookie quarterback who's the franchise guy. He's seen that as a player and as a coach as well, whether he was in Green Bay backing up Brett Favre. He saw how that was handled. And, of course, he had to handle Carson Wentz as a rookie and did a really damn good job early in his career. So, I don't know, Mike. That 6 is what I look at. What do you think, man?
Well, we got the regular season win totals at PointsBet, and I'm looking at the Jacksonville Jaguars right now as I click on the link. The over-under is 6.5. That seems a little high, doesn't it? They're playing the teams of the AFC West.
Okay, that's
Raiders,
tough.
Chiefs, Broncos, Chargers.
Yep.
They're playing the teams of the
NFC East.
NFC East, well, a little easier than the AFC West.
Right.
They've got the Colts twice. They've got the Texans twice, and the Texans
Titans
handled them last year. And they've got the Titans twice. So I think it's a little much to expect an over of 6.5. I agree with you. If they get to 6 wins, that's a pretty damn good year. Because remember, there's 17 games now. 6-11, that's a sign that they are moving in the right direction. And if they somehow are in potential playoff contention in the final few weeks of the season, that's cause for celebration in Jacksonville. So, yeah, I think 6 wins. If they get there, then they made the right hire with Pederson. They've got the right quarterback with Trevor Lawrence, and they've exercised the demons of Urban Meyer, and they've moved forward with something that they could build on in 2023.
Yeah, definitely. I think you add that with, Travis Etienne's going to be back. Give us some more juice there. You get a guy like Brandon Scherf, who's an all-pro guard. Evan Ingram, who has potential of a superstar tight end. Christian Kirk, Zay Jones, Foye Aluakon. They did a really good job to change the look and the feel of their team, too, to kind of get the bad taste of Urban Meyer out of there, to where you're not going to have that many guys in the locker room who are going to be like, too ingrained in the Urban Meyer way or thought process, and I think that's a positive.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.